I think it still is closely identified, of course, with Bethlehem Steel Corporation, but it is a prime real estate location. Martin Tower was constructed during the late 60s and the early 70s, and it was officially occupied in 1972. Well, the significance, of course, was one of the original purposes. It established, Martin Tower established Bethlehem Steel as its headquarters location, so it provided a significant place of employment for many. It provided, in terms of customers and suppliers, an excellent statement about the quality of the company, as evidenced by its corporate headquarters. It was, we'll get into uses of the tower, but it was clearly a building that was used for multiple public purposes as well, in terms of meetings or presentations or book fairs or Historic Bethlehem or other presentations and meetings. So it's had that enduring significance over the years. I'm Curtis H. Barnette, Hank Barnette. I came to Bethlehem in 1967 and worked on the south side of Bethlehem in the then corporate headquarters for 5 years. And then when the units were consolidated in Martin Tower in 1972, I joined the movement to Martin Tower in 1972 and worked there until my retirement in 2000, and continued there for 3 years as a consultant advisor to the company. So I was in Martin Tower for a little over 30 years, long time. Well, the building was basically 21 floors, and in general, different divisions of the corporation, accounting or finance or shipbuilding or purchasing, would be on different floors. But depending on the nature of the work of the employees, the configuration of the floors might be very different. Some might be more open space, some might be smaller offices, some might be offices and conference rooms. That was one of the great strengths of the building, because it had this, I believe it's cruciform is the term that's used, construction with movable walls. So literally, tomorrow morning, you could decide you wanted to reconfigure your division or your office structure, and really within a short period of time, within 1/4 of the building, within that quarter of the building, you could move the walls and reconfigure your management style. And many did that. I guess it would be my hope that Martin Tower in some form would be preserved, and that the site and Martin Tower itself would become a multi-use site that would include possible commercial, possible residential, some public purposes. Increasingly, medical and higher education have requirements for offices and space. So seeing the entire property complex developed into one or more of those uses would be my hope. But it all has to be based on a solid plan. That is its corporate headquarters. On the other hand, all of the former operations of Bethlehem Steel have been sold and for the most part continue to operate, but not here in the Lehigh Valley at the same level. Still operate many of the divisions of Bethlehem here in Bethlehem, the rail division, the fabricated division, operations like that. So there's been that change. It is a vacant building, and I think most hope that something will happen on the property.